Evening, the title race takes centre stage tonight with three of the top four featuring, 3 games to enjoy and analysis from Martin Keown and Troy Deeney. First up, Arsenal versus Manchester United, a match that used to be the title decider. We're not quite back there yet, but both teams are challenging once more.
Finally, you can buy
performance of your team and tell us just what was so special about it as the game went on.
I think we showed a lot of emotional control because when you go 1-0 against Manchester United, it's very tricky. There are teams that they are so dangerous, especially in open spaces, and you just to rush the game and open up yourself and playing big distances, they are going to kill you. I love the personality that players show to keep playing and keep playing our way and doing it better and better and better till we find the opening to win the game.
I don't know, I love this feeling, you know. There's the winning feeling in the last second, in the last minute. It's something incredible. You cannot describe what you feel inside. Obviously, with this amazing atmosphere at Emirates Stadium, it's something special, to be honest.
This game will decide by details, and there was also small details, but then the final was also the decision maker in the game, and that is hard to accept, but we have to accept today, and we have to learn from it.
It's really hard to take. I think especially in the dressing room it's really flat at the moment, disappointed. But I think, you know, in games like this, in top games, I think you lose a bit of concentration towards the end, then you're going to get punished.
You said last week after beating Tottenham that it felt like a big step for you. Is this more of a stride rather than a step today?
Well, to do it repeatedly, especially against big teams and especially the way we played again today, it gives me a lot of positivity for the future, but we cannot get confused. You know, that's still half of the season, still everything to play for, and this league demands you to be at the best every single day.
He talks about emotional control there, Martin, the way that Arsenal play, and by that I'm guessing he means that they don't change the way they play, whether they're behind, level or ahead.
100%, and that was very evident. The way that they played with fire, with energy, and a structure to their play, outstanding. You'd never have believed they've gone a goal down, started the game absolutely on fire, which is a word that's been used a lot this week, particularly by Pep Guardiola. The shape is here. This became the way that they weren't affected. A goal down at this point. Look at this for a pass. Ødegaard, he was absolutely fantastic today. Captain's performance, out to midfield. Xhaka was also, he roams in midfield. He's not getting enough credit really for the way that he plays. Difficult to pick up. Nice little ball into him. And then Saka, this became a theme where he was really putting short under pressure. They're looking for that cross, and Nketiah becoming the goal scorer, unable to put this one away. But it came quickly after because of that relentlessness that they show in their play. Again, a forward pass, Zinchenko involved. Ødegaard just finds the space. Xhaka making the extra man on the sides. Wonderful pass in. Look at this, begging, terrible defending, but Nketiah can't miss from there. And Arsenal are back in it, really on it, taking the game to their opponent as they do now. This man again, Ødegaard, and this is a wonderful bit of skill here. He's gone to another level, rolls his foot over that. Great defending to deny him. Another look at it here. Just finds a gap where there isn't one to find. Zinchenko again in those central positions. And then Saka. This player now has gone to another level. This is absolute class. Look at this for quality. No substitute for quality. You can't stop this. Goes like an arrow. Back of the net. Can't deal with it. Again, they just keep coming. The crowd are behind them. It's like yesteryear, chappers, when, you know, winning trophies. Look at this. Hits the post. Should take the lead there, but they don't. Trossard off the bench. Again, there's other options. There's that man again, Zinchenko, everywhere he was today. Ødegaard the assist, and then the Predator pops it in, top goal scorer. And Zinchenko, I mean, he was everywhere on that pitch today. Could have picked anybody out. Great performance. He's his left back, by the way, and he's everywhere, chappers.
He had more touches today than any player from either side. And if you're looking at statistics, that is Arsenal season's best for themselves in terms of shots and expected goals. Actually, the touches in the opposition box is not only the best for them this season, Martin, it's also the best for any team in any game this season.
Yeah, and I think Pep was touching on it in the week. He's envious of Arsenal because of this energy that they have and the way that the belief now in the team...
He didn't say that.
No, but it was...
He didn't say he was envious of Arsenal.
He wants it in his own team.
Right.
It's not there for him. is certainly there for Arsenal. And if they can keep this going week after week, and they've got the performances, it's getting better and better. Another very difficult fence that was cleared today for Arsenal, but it's only one victory, but it puts them really good stead going forward.
They are relentless, aren't they?
They definitely are. They're going into a space where I think they are the team to catch. Everyone's worried, but they've got this belief now that going 95 minutes is they're going to get a chance. And we said it as we were watching the opinion. I thought Man United helped them massively in their pursuit of these goals. All of the goals that they had here, Man United were in control. This is very early on. Fernandes should be really setting the tempo, but this is just two touch at your feet. He doesn't. Odegaard's on him, and this was an early warning sign for what was to come. This is like 3 or 4 minutes in. Arsenal letting them know we're here, we're on the front foot. They got the crowd involved early, and as I say, this was a sign to come. But this is what I like the best. They set the trap. They know Aaron is not the best on the ball. That's not being disrespectful. They see him as a target. Then they've gone after him. And this is literally what leads to the goal. 54 seconds after setting that trap and Man United playing into it, they get the corner and they score. But it all comes from poor playing. Aaron had a real poor minute here in total. But if you just look at the poor defending at the back post here, he doesn't at any point see Nketiah. He needs to be back across, arm in the way, and Nketiah should be having to come across the front of him. He doesn't. He gets a cheap side, and it's a wonderful finish, but defensively really poor. They brought in a big man, workhorse up there, and I think here now, play the situation, play the occasion, drop it into him. They don't. They played into Arsenal's traps, let the pressure come. Now they go long. Workhorse is there, and that's a big centre-half coming over. That's a perfect ball for them. Again, as we say, Eriksen this time, Xhaka getting back at him. Eriksen's actually asking why people telling me he's behind me. But they should know at the Emirates, in this current climate, you're getting 1 or 2 seconds. We spoke again earlier about how good Saka is and the ability. You know he's coming on his left foot. I need Eriksen to stop him coming on his left foot here. If he goes back down the side, that's fine. He can go round, you can't go through you. And I think McTominay should step up into the line of this as well, because if Odegaard steps on, he's going into Martinez. But this is the one now. You've got it to 2-2. There's a minute left of normal time. Marcus with a poor ball back in. He wraps it in. That's fine. Here now, take control. Put it in the channel. Get after it. Get up the pitch. They don't. They play poor football. They lose the ball here now. And 28 seconds after this, it's straight into the back of the net. But for Martinez, who's just come from winning the World Cup with Argentina, who pride themselves on being very good defensively, it's quite disappointed with him. And here you go now. It's wonderful play from Arsenal. You can't take that away from them. But every goal could have been avoided.
You'll never know, will you, what difference Casemiro might have made if he'd have played today as regards his on the field and where he might have been. Yeah. But he brings a calmness and a leadership that was maybe missing from Manchester United centrally.
I think a composure as well. The fact that when they're under pressure, there was a lot of times Eriksen was the only one coming for the ball. They were trying to build out from the back. I didn't see enough from McTominay or Fernandes in the build-up of that play. And I think Casemiro does. He's been there with Real Madrid. He wants it. He's played all them big games.
Winning know-how. He's won everything there is in the game. That was a huge loss for them, but Arsenal really today. It wasn't okay. We looked at Manchester. I was really shocked their game management at times. Certainly the first goal where the goalkeeper didn't elect to kick it long. Remember the start of the season against Brentford where it all went wrong for them, where they were just inviting the opposition on. They're not really learning in those moments. OK, they've won 9 games on the bounce, so Ten Hag deserves great credit, and it was a thrilling match, but there was only really one winner there today.
And we'll talk more about Arsenal a little bit later on as well.